All right, today we're jumping into a story about something that is, for a lot of us, a really terrifying rite of passage, the fake ID. And oh man, do we have a story that just perfectly captures all the chaos, the comedy, and, well, the crushing defeat of trying to get into a club when you're just not quite old enough.
I mean, seriously, has a truer sentence ever been spoken? You're standing there, trying your best to look all cool and confident like you belong, but on the inside, you've got the facial hair of a 12-year-old and the confidence of a wet noodle. It's that universal moment of pure judgment.
So, let me introduce you to the heroes of our little saga. First up, you got our narrator. We'll just call him me. Then there's his buddy, Bob. And finally, the agent of pure, unfiltered chaos himself, Billy. Their mission was simple. Hit the club, fall in love, live happily ever after. You know, the usual. Just one very, very large obstacle in their way.
Okay, before we get to the main event, the train wreck, if you will, we gotta lay some groundwork. You see, when you're talking fake IDs, there are levels, there are tiers of quality. And understanding these tiers is absolutely crucial to appreciating just how badly this whole night is about to go off the rails. So, right at the bottom of the barrel, you've got level 1. This is the ID your friend got off some sketchy website for like 30 bucks. It feels like it's made of cardboard, the hologram is just a sad little piece of tinfoil, and if you hand this to a bouncer, yeah, your night's over before it even started, my friend.
All right, moving on up, we have level 2, the hand-me-down. A classic strategy. You're using your older brother's or sister's old expired license. You think you're slick, right? But the idea says you're a 6'4", 220-pound titan, and you're standing there barely clearing 5'5". It's a bold move for sure.
And then there's the final level. Except it's not actually an ID, it's a person. This is our friend Billy. He is the wild card, the certified dumbass of the group who seems to operate on a completely different plane of existence than the rest of humanity.
And this quote, this pretty much tells you everything you need to know about Billy. See, Billy doesn't believe in things like planning or using a legitimate-looking ID. Nope. Billy operates on one thing and one thing only, something he calls his plot armor.
So, the scene is set. It's Friday night. The crew rolls up to the club, and standing guard at the door is an absolute unit. A mountain of a man. This guy looks like he was sculpted from granite. Our narrator's heart just plummets. This isn't a bouncer. This is the final boss.
So it's our narrator's turn. He walks up, heart-pounding, sweating buckets. He hands over his level 2 hand-me-down. The bouncer just looks at the ID, then looks at him, then back at the ID. After what feels like an entire lifetime, the bouncer just kind of sighs and waves him in. He made it! Bob gets in right behind him. Phew.
And then it's Billy's turn. He just strolls up to this behemoth of a man with the swagger of a king, no fear, no hesitation. He reaches into his pocket, ready to unleash his secret weapon. I'm telling you, the tension was just unbelievable.
What could it possibly be? What kind of next-level, high-tech fake does the man who relies on plot armor carry? What on earth is he about to hand this bouncer?
He hands the man a Dave & Buster's power card. I am not joking. An arcade card. It probably had like 12 tickets left on it, good for one of those little sticky hands. That's what he used.
The bouncer's reaction is just total, complete disbelief. He's staring at this flimsy piece of plastic, then up at Billy, and he says the only thing anyone could possibly say in this situation. Are you fucking insane?
But Billy doesn't even flinch. He looks this guardian of the nightlife dead in the eye and with 100% sincerity delivers his core philosophy. Nah, I got plot armor, bro.
Well, it turns out that plot armor has a major weakness. Reality. The bouncer didn't even yell, he just calmly took the Dave & Buster's card and snapped it in half. Billy was done. Cooked. Exiled back to the streets. And of course, his friends had to do the walk of shame right out with him. Mission, total and utter failure.
But you know, even from the ashes of a humiliating defeat, you can find wisdom. And that truly disastrous Friday night, well, it provided some very, very clear takeaways for everyone involved.
So what do we learn? Well, lesson 1, if you are going to use a fake ID, maybe, just maybe, don't bring the friend who thinks an arcade card is going to work. And lesson 2, which is maybe even more important, never, ever try to Jedi mind trick a bouncer. It's not going to end well for you. So there you have it, a legendary story of failure. And it really just leaves us with one final thought. Have you ever been so spectacularly and completely shut down that you had to seriously rethink all your life choices? Come on, what's your story?